when a judiciary system is corrupt, I mean corrupt, what would the citizens be expecting? When you hear judiciary system is corrupt in Nigeria, it has nothing to write home about due to what we have been witnessing. It means that system responsible for upholding justice is being compromised by unethical practices, which can include bribing, bias, all this is included, and manipulation of legal outcome for the citizens or any candidates, political candidates. My people, I greet you all according to your time. Today is Edo APC and PDP legal, yes, they begin legal battle at tribunal today in Edo State. As fraudulent as that election appears to you and me, that very ungodly day, INEC manipulated the results. What do you expect when the judiciary is already being corrupt? What are you expecting? A corrupt judiciary system who will uphold justice by compromising, bias, bribing. As a result of all of that, the decisions made by this court that is being corrupt must be unfair and unpredictable. It can never be predicted. Undermining the rule of laws. In a corrupt judiciary, money and influence is what determine which case are patronized or dismissed. If you don't know, I'm making you to understand this. And who win or who will lose, money is what determine in a corrupt judiciary. It's money that determine and that influence who we preach. Hey, it's money that will be speaking. A corrupt judiciary is money that speak, money first. Who win or who will lose is money that they have in their disposal is what determine. And this will erode public trust that have already been eroded already. You can see what have been happening between Babalola and Ighodalo. What have been going on? No justice. Ighodalo Farotimi has been crying for justice. No justice. As I'm talking to you, he's still in the krikri. We said justice for Ighodalo Farotimi. Justice for him. Is that one we are singing for a few days now? What makes Nigeria citizens never have trust on their judiciary systems? Will you ask yourself, faithfully give answers to it? Because there's no account trust. The account trust has been broken. What shattered that account trust? Because when there's no account trust, that is the only way. That is the only way we make people not to trust you. When the people have no trust on the nation judiciary systems, you will first of all to go and ask yourself, what make people not to have trust on their judiciary system? Because the only thing that destroys account trust is bribing, compromise, manipulative system. Corruption is what destroys account trust in any judiciary. People's rights is being shattered. Why? Because the judiciary systems that's supposed to be the foundation, even God himself, he said, do you know what he wants, what he needs? He said he needs justice and the reverse of it. He said, no, not your money, not your material things. I'm telling you about God who gave you life, who made you from clay, and now releases his breath upon you for you to have life. He's telling you that what he's demanding from you is not money, is not material thing, but he's demanding justice for you to give his people. Because the masses' interest is the interest of God, is the will of God for people to have a better life. Now, the right of the people has been driven away, has been shattered, has been aborted. The expectation have been repeatedly destroyed over and over and over and over again. You will ask yourself, what did you expect from all those aborted expectation? What do you expect? What do you expect in a corrupt judiciary whereby money and influence is what determine which case that can be patronized or dismissed? What do you expect from that kind of system? What do you expect when money is money is what determine who win or who will lose? What are you expecting? Was it not here, me and you as a Nigerians, we are crying, justice for Mohbad, justice for Mohbad? Up till now, where is the justice? Where is the justice? Listen to Uncle Dele Farotimi. There you will not know if you will still continue to trust judiciary systems in Nigeria or not. Listen.
System. And it has taken the loss of the judiciary for Nigeria to become the useless place it has more or less become now. For anybody to be a citizen, for a society to have citizens, you must be found on the rule of law. It would mean that both the governed and the governors are equally bound by the law. It must mean that the judiciary is one that deals with people blindfolded. But in a situation where instead of us being ruled by law, even at the most elementary level, we're governed by the will of men, no matter how perfect those men might be, they remain men. And it simply means that for as long as we are ruled by the will of men, we're subject to their whims and caprices. The level of corruption that I witnessed in this case, the brazenness of it, is not suggestive of somebody who is coming to the rodeo for the first time. This is a well-practiced person. This is the norm for these persons. No matter how corrupt a judicial system might be, there are certain precepts and norms. It's like I want to count 1 to 3, and then I'm looking to skip 2. So I just say 1, 3. Where is the 2? So there should be some order, some processes by which you arrive at a particular decision. That is why the court have rules. But when you see the highest judicial body in the country flouting its own rules and acting in a manner that is suggestive of impunity, then you know that something is very abnormal in that situation. Or believe that they are subject to any law. The law does not apply to them. The brazen impunity by which they did what they did made it impossible for maybe somebody else might have been able to find peace and walk away and be telling the story when they sit among their friends and they are sharing beer and cognac. But I'm not interested in beer parlor talk.